A day after a dozen people were killed at the Navy Yard in Washington, talk about action from members of Congress is mounting again. Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro is on Capitol Hill now with the latest.
Some lawmakers are already saying this latest shooting is evidence that Congress needs to do more. But remember, the Senate failed to pass new background check legislation earlier this year.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate now observe a moment of silence.
A moment of silence on the Senate floor to remember the lives lost in this latest mass shooting. This time, just blocks from where these lawmakers work.
It seems like we can't go through 2 or 3 months without a shooting that involves mass casualties.
Democratic Senator Bob Casey was against new gun laws until after the Newtown shootings. He says we need new background check laws, a ban on military-style assault weapons, and a limit on high-capacity magazine clips. But Casey was candid and told me he doesn't expect new legislation to pass anytime soon.
It doesn't mean that the debate shouldn't continue. It doesn't mean that we can't build up to the day when we have an opportunity to legislate again.
Casey thinks new gun control laws will finally pass through Congress after the 2014 and 2016 election cycles. But Josh Horwitz with the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence says the time for Congress to act is now.
Let's get this done. Let's make our background check system more functional. And this shooting is yet another wake-up call. And it happened within a mile of Congress. Get the message, get something done.
Horwitz points out that public support is mounting for tougher gun laws, and lawmakers should take notice.
Our movement is much more organized. We have the president, the vice president, we have mayors across the country, we have Gabby Giffords and Mark Kelly. We're making great progress.
Shame on the NRA! But right now, gun control supporters still aren't as loud as gun rights advocates like the NRA. After the Navy Yard shooting, the group put this message on its homepage. We grieve and pray for those who lost their lives and for those hurt at the Washington Navy Yard. And when I talked to the Gun Owners of America, their spokesperson told me banning guns and imposing background checks won't stop these creeps, but armed good guys will. Gun control advocates are up here on Capitol Hill again, meeting with members of Congress, and a gun control rally is set for Thursday, all aimed at putting pressure on members of Congress. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jacqueline Policastro.